Today I'm going to show you how to make a low-carb broccoli, ham, and Dijon au gratin. I've got my ingredients assembled. You'll need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, or in Australia just pure cream would be fine. About 840 grams, or a very large bunch of broccoli. I'm using frozen broccoli. I'll give instructions below if you want to use fresh. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. I've got about a 1/4 pound or 115 grams or so of ham or Canadian bacon, which is diced. Australian bacon is very similar to Canadian in that sense. 1½ cups of shredded cheese, which is divided, 1½ cup sitting there, and then salt and pepper to taste. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 425 Fahrenheit, which would be about 218 Celsius. Now, because mine's fan forced, I'm going to go a little bit less than that. So to start, I've got a saucepan that I've put on like a medium to medium-low heat, and I'm going to pour the cream in there. And you're going to want to let that simmer. Be careful and watch it so it doesn't boil over or anything, but you want it to simmer until it reduces by about half. You can see I've got this on a medium-low, and just stir it regularly. There's a bit of steam coming up, but it's not boiling. You don't want it to boil. You just want it to continue to have a low simmer. It's been going about 10 minutes, and I'll probably have just a little bit more to go until we get it reduced by about half. Been nearly 15 minutes, and it has reduced somewhat. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take it off now. You can see the cream has started to thicken up a bit. The next step is to put in 2 tablespoons of the Dijon mustard. I'm just using a regular tablespoon. I'm not actually measuring it. Put that in, and then I'm actually going to use a whisk to get it well mixed in. And we've got our ½ cup of cheese that reserved for the top. So the next step is going to be to add the 1 cup of cheese, and we're going to whisk that in until it melts. Now that's mostly melted in. There's still a few little pieces, but that's all right. Now I'm going to add the ham. At this stage, you can add a little salt and pepper to taste. Now I'm doing fairly low sodium, so I don't want to add too much of that. But I will put some pepper in. The next step is to take our cheese sauce mixture and stir that through the broccoli. Now, if you had a larger pan, you might be able to dump your broccoli in there. Because I've got my broccoli in this bowl over here, I'm just going to go the other way. Stir this through to evenly coat the broccoli. Stir that through until it's well mixed. So I've got that pretty well mixed. I'm just going to spread that now in my baking dish. Now, I've just lightly sprayed this with nonstick spray. Spread that out as best you can. So the last step is we're going to take that last ½ cup of cheese we've reserved and just sort of sprinkle that over the top. We'll pop that into the oven for about 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes. Pull it out and have it. So there it is, dished up. I've got a nice hearty portion there of broccoli, ham, and Dijon au gratin. Give it a try. It's delicious.